Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your August 10th through August 16th forecast. The most impactful event is going to be Venus and Jupiter being conjunct on August 12th, highlighting your love and relationships. So an expansion of romantic and spiritual partnerships is coming. Be open to soulful connections and divine timing. And as a ritual, you may want to express gratitude with your partner in the evenings. Let's see what else we have going on as a focus for you this week, Sag. Let's see. Okay, we'll take it. Thank you. All right, so we have the Lovers, we have the Three of Wands, and then we also have the King of Wands here. Okay. All right, so wonderful. So you may find that you are having a little bit of an easier time here with your dreams and your goals here. So things may be going smoothly in your relationships at this time. And if you're not in a relationship, this could be you and your higher self, your ego self and your higher self merging quite beautifully together. And even if you are in a relationship, this could be about you really letting go of the past here and allowing yourself to become more connected with your partner, and you both finding the passion and working towards things that you both feel passionate about here. I do see loyalty and commitment here as well. So you may also have some goals that you both have that you're working towards, and you may find that you are clear on what it is you need to do here, or just, obviously you can't plan for everything, but you have a pretty good idea of the path that you want to go down here. But you are recognizing that, okay, this is a journey here. This is not something that's just going to happen overnight. And then you may also be reevaluating those plans together and deciding in what ways they need to be adjusted or changed here. So yeah, there may be a little bit of reflection involved here and refinement, adjustments here as you're continuing to work towards your goals and to work towards your fulfillment and happiness. You may also find that you do have some options here coming through. So there's a couple different avenues you can take. There's a couple different ways you can adjust your plan. And you may be feeling like some of those options, aren't the best, or you may just be feeling like, oh, I don't quite know, the options that are in front of me. You might feel as though like they're not the best here, but I feel like reflection here, you doing those self-care practices to reflect here, your meditations, your journaling, your shadow work, inner child work, any of those types of practices that you're utilizing to continue to evolve and to grow here, you may find that there actually is some potential and some options that are in front of you here. Or you will be divinely guided and inspired towards new options, towards, greater ideas, other ideas coming in that you can evaluate and decide between. Okay, so let's look at challenges here. All right, so we do have a little bit of a struggle opening up new chapters, and this could be letting go of things or individuals or just belief systems or fears or doubts, and not allowing the new chapter to open, the new beginning to happen here. So some of you may feel a little stuck or stagnant, or you may not be wanting to come out of your comfort zone and be uncomfortable for a little bit as you are working towards your plans and your goals here. But we do see a little bit of struggle here with letting go of the old and allowing the new to come through and come in. There may also be a little bit of struggle here with connecting with your intuition or higher self and source, because there is more information available to you. There's downloads, there's signs, there's synchronicities that are happening all around you. So you may, for this week at this particular time, just have a little bit of a challenge with connecting with that and connecting with those messages. So we also have the Hierophant here. So there could also be some, an individual, a partner, structures, organizations that have that want to be in control, or that are giving you particular information or advising you and what your options are, like I said, and it may be not all that is available to you. It may be just only what, you know, they want you to see or have access to here. So there is this component of there being like a strong influence, and again, that could mean many different ways, and that could be many different individuals that are impacting like your growth and your ability to expand and you know, strengthen your connections here. Let's see, so let's look at underlying here. So you're just looking for fulfillment, you're looking for happiness, but there may also be this fear here about this journey, because we said that this is a journey. This is not something that's going to happen very quickly for you, and you didn't design it that way, because again, why go on the journey if you already have everything, or you know everything? Like these are experiences you've designed, because we know essentially you do have everything. Time is just a construct here, but you want it to slow that down, to see the process, to see yourself learning, to see yourself growing here. So you may have sort of this underlying fear about that experience in and of itself, and you keeping positive throughout that experience and persevering through the obstacles that do come up. So let's look at your beliefs here. You are strong, you are brave, you know this, and I love to see this coming out in your beliefs, because this is you, like knowing and trusting that through it all, you have you. You remember who you are, and you're getting back to, day by day, that remembering, that knowing of the powerful, brave, strong, courageous being that you are. Let's look at your approach here. So it is wonderful to see that you are open. You're open to love. You're open to the connection. You're open to the adjustments, the changing, the refining of, and you're open to going on that journey. So it may be a little uncomfortable. It may be even a little fearful here, but you're open to it and you're ready for it. And you have dreams and goals in your mind of how you want that outcome to be and what you want that to look like. And so now it's this matter of taking that inspired action and taking the steps in your 3D life and environment to make those dreams come true. Okay. And we also have here in your external environment. So, and I do apologize if you can hear the dog snoring. He's like laying right underneath the table here snoring, so I apologize. But we do have some communication coming in for you. So that could be very positive communication here as you are working to strengthen your connection within and also with your partner here. So that is wonderful to see. Also, if you do have and you are deciding between some options here and the best way to move forward, then this is about you really prioritizing those options. So if you feel like you have 4 great options, then just kind of revisit that, rework that, and maybe narrow that down to 1 or 2. And this is just, they're just examples, you know. But if you feel like overwhelmed, then this is the time for you to really minimize the work that you're doing and pull it back a little bit so that you can do what you feel comfortable with doing with ease or in an easier manner. So this is about making it easier for you. And again, kind of refining your priorities and goals so that you can take that inspired action only towards those that are the most important for you and for your relationship, of course. So let's look at guidance here. So we do have the King of Swords. Okay, I don't feel like we need to tell you, Sag, to be honest and be open. But this is also like with yourself. And I don't feel like Sag has any problem with that either. But just if you need that little reminders, you may want to do that check-in with your inner child, with yourself, with your higher self, with your ego, sort of ego management, we'll say. But if you do feel like you are a little cloudy here and you do need a little moment here to work through these options and things that are going on and your plan here as well. So if you feel like you need that extra time to reflect and go down through that and make some adjustments and changes, or at least decide on your own the adjustments and changes you want, and then bring your partner in, whatever you do, whatever your process is, absolutely do that. But just ensure that you are seeking that light and knowledge and clarity. And like I said, I don't feel like you have any problem with this, so that may be just a message for someone in particular here. So what else do we have? Okay, so we do have that contrast. We do have you working through. So just also, as you are doing this, really pay attention to if you're being defensive in any way, because you may receive feedback. It may not be something desirable or something that you even want to hear. But if you are open to working through your needs as well as your partner's needs, then it is important, and you know this, to understand different perspectives and get feedback. So just allow yourself to be open to that, and really work on your emotional intelligence and managing your emotions during the process here, so that you all can have constructive conversations, and you can look at your plans and your goals and your dreams and desires, and you can work together to adjust that. What else? Wonderful. We also have the soul family coming through. So there may be like a best friend or a family member, or even your life partner that you may feel very comfortable with talking to, and kind of sharing and expressing what's going on and what your needs are, and what, how you want to work through things, like whatever it is. I'm just making up things, but whatever it is, if you feel like you do want to share and be vulnerable with someone that you trust and has your best interest in mind, then there will be knowledge and wisdom there for you, and you may have to just kind of sift through the information that they're giving you, but that's all it's for. It's just another way for you to send you information, and you can take that and only take the bits and pieces that are important to you, and you can decide what that looks like for your future and your plans. This may also indicate that there are some gifts and talents that you do have, and these could be esoteric gifts and talents, but I'm going to say just connecting more deeply with your intuition is something that is coming up here. So, those abilities that you do have, ultimately you're going to go within for the answers that you're seeking here. But, like I said, you may send yourself knowledge and wisdom through other activities and other individuals, and that's all that's happening here. So this is about you just opening yourself up to that, but also remembering that you have everything within you. All the answers are already within you, and you sort of working and strengthening your skills and abilities to find those answers. Okay, so we're also seeing a release of fears, doubts, anxiety, guilt, pain, struggles. Anything that you are feeling is connecting with lower vibrational type of energies, beliefs, values, actions. You are being guided here to really work on letting those things go. Okay, and I'm also being called to communicate those self-care practices like I always do. So I know everybody's probably tired of hearing that, but they're so important to you. And you're being guided to, if you need to do any of those things, which you should do those anyway during the week, incorporate those in, but you may want to really focus on those and make them more of a priority, and try new things to help you really to release any burdens that you do have, and to clear your mind here, because that's what this is about. Because some of you may be overthinking things as well, so this is really the opportunity for you to clear your mind, so that you can allow for new information to come to you and new ideas to adjust your plans and goals, and also connect with new blessings and new abundance, more abundance. Okay. So let's see, what else do we have? Let's get some oracles. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Don't delay the inevitable, and see the good in what you call bad. Nothing in your suffering is meaningless. that is wonderful to just have that confirmation, because I feel like you know that, and you know that the experience that you have designed, those experiences you designed for yourself here, you know there's meaning behind each of those, and there's purpose and there's lessons here. So this is about just remembering that and continuing to trust in that and trust in you, and that you're learning and growing here along the way. And that also, if you do find that, you know, you have this plan, you and your partner, and you're working towards that, but then you're finding like, this is really not it, or it's not working, or this, I don't feel passionate about this anymore, then that's okay. You're allowed to grow, you're allowed to expand, you're allowed to evolve. And if you still want that situation and you want that environment, that family environment, then it is about you speaking up on that in a clear way, in an emotionally intelligent way, and identifying what your needs are, and also being open to hearing what others' needs are as well. And then working together collaboratively on solutions that are a win-win for everybody involved here. And then we do have here, just remember, as you're making those changes, as you're making those adjustments, to be open to it, be flexible and be adaptable, and allow it to change along the way. Okay? Because there are no rules here. There's no rules here. So let's see here. So we have generously given, relationships, and coming together. I just said that. All right. I love it. That is just that confirmation. I love it. What else? So we have returning, growth, renewal, and healed. Wonderful, because that is where you are headed. You remembering who you are, remembering your power, and finding your way back to you. And this is all that journey to help you do that. What else? So we do have Dawn Watcher with caretaker, guardian, and support. Interesting. Wow. So some of you may have and this is totally, I'm just hearing this is crazy, you know, so it may not resonate with you, but some of you do have sort of like this morning routine that is being highlighted here. So there may be something that you can incorporate with your family or with your partner here as far as your morning routine is concerned here. And for some of you, this is about getting your self-care practices in the morning. So doing your meditations, doing your exercising, doing your journaling, you know, going for your walk, or whatever it is, those self-care practices. This I'm hearing like there's a need for you to be doing something in the morning here. Now you have to take what resonates. So maybe you're better meditating at night. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. But others of you, if you feel called to this, if this resonates with you, there may be an adjustment or a change here, or like more focus that you can put towards your morning routine. Okay. So let's see. Only time will tell. And we have a reflection to give each other some space at this time. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Absolutely. And so we are seeing that those plans that you do have, they may need some readjusting here. You may not necessarily align with the options that you do have, but being open, being flexible, and being collaborative, and not over analyzing and being over analytical and a little too pointing the fingers and all of that. Getting out of that lower vibrational type of energy of blame, of shame, of worry, fear, doubt, and opening yourself up to the possibilities of what can be when you connect and collaborate together on win-win solutions. Okay, Sag, so those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great week.